Hey YouTubers, this is Bob Hickman. I'm laughing because I got myself a new little toy. Look what I got. I had to buy these. I was at the dollar store and they're little toy aliens. They're glow Martians. I don't know if you can see. They're still in their package. I haven't taken them out, but they got a big head and then they got a little body, little hands. I don't even see the little hands and the big feet. They got 3 of them here and they all glow. So I'm going to have fun. I'm going to take these out and put them on my desk at work. I think they're fun. But you know, it really, why I wanted to show these to you, it really got me thinking about, you know, our culture. Right now, we're starting to see a lot of this sort of stuff. And I don't think it's just because of movies. I think there's a bigger agenda. And what I think is happening is they are starting, the governments of the world, I guess, are working with corporations, and they're starting to get people used to seeing alien images. You know, I think it's a little bit of propaganda. Now, this is a kid's toy, but, you know, who better to market to? Because when the children start seeing the aliens, they'll have grown up with them and won't be afraid of them. I think this points to a bigger truth that is going on. You know, right now here in the United States, I think we're having kind of what I call a clashing of wills, kind of a cultural war. On one side of the battlefield are people such as myself, those of us who not only are interested in the alien phenomena, but are actively researching it and encouraging others to kind of open their minds and hearts. And then on the other side of the battlefield, we've got those who are really kind of being closed and they want to shut it down and make it go away. And so there is definitely a conflict going on. Some of you may have read, I had a book that came out a few years ago, about 5 years back, called When Worlds Unite. And if you haven't seen that book, it's I'll put the links down here in the box. Go to my website. You can see and click on it and learn about the book. But that book was a book of channeled messages from my guides, and it dealt with a lot about disclosure of the alien phenomena and that which was coming, will be coming in the coming years. It's interesting because when I was doing that book, the person I worked with was Thomas Allenberg. He was a transcriber, and I did the channeling. We had some incidences where during our sessions, black helicopters would literally fly outside my window. And I think that was actually done as an intimidation factor by the federal government to silence me. It was known around the area that I was working on a book about UFO phenomena. And, you know, I live in Washington, D.C., so, you know, literally I've got the Pentagon like 5 minutes away. So, you know, and I'm a rather public person, so, you know, when it gets out what I do, especially in UFOs, it doesn't take long for it to get around to some of the high levels of government. And I do suspect that the government is watching a lot of us. I do think that particularly those of us who are delving into these phenomena, we're considered kind of suspect. But anyways, it's interesting because the black helicopters many times were flying outside my house. And Thomas Allenberg, who I was on Skype with during several of these incidences, actually also witnessed it. And he was amazed because I live in a high rise and they literally fly outside my window. Black, unmarked, I believe, military helicopters. Very interesting. At nighttime, you know, this is not like daytime. It's like 10:30 at night, and I've got black helicopters. So, you know, anyways, that's in that book, some of that. You may want to check out that book, When Worlds Unite. But anyways, I'm going on a tangent, but I've been thinking about aliens here. And I'm reading another book, which is called The Truth Behind the Men in Black. This is a very interesting book because what this is about is it's an exploration of a phenomena that many times happens to UFO sighters and also abductees. And basically what happens is many times after seeing a UFO or, being abducted, having experience, men will show up at somebody's residence or place of work. They're usually men dressed in black suits. They usually drive a black, like a Lincoln Continental or a Cadillac, some big limousine. And they're very intimidating. And they basically tell the witness, what you saw never happened. Don't talk about it or you'll be canned. And it creates for many observers a real panic. There's a lot of speculation. This book goes more into it about who they are. Some people have said that their encounters with the men in black led them to believe they were aliens, actually. And some of them said they were clearly government agents. And maybe the truth is, maybe it's a little bit of both. But I have to tell you, I am a believer of the men in black. I myself have had a men in black experience. I have not discussed it until now, but over the last 5 years, I have had what appear to be federal agents in black unmarked cars follow me. And it's interesting because it always starts happening after I release out a video about UFOs or when I've been doing research. So I do believe there are forces that are actually monitoring me as well. And maybe even trying to intimidate me. But you know what? I don't care. I said let them watch. Nobody's actually approached me about this, but I have been observed. And I've had other people with me who have seen it and witnessed it as well. But this book, you might want to check it out, The Truth Behind the Men in Black, because it talks about this phenomena. I have said it, and my guides have said it, we are really at a turning point now where there is soon going to be, I believe, a major revelation. I think this is creating, as I said, this conflict in the government. Should the government openly admit it or should they stay back? And we'll see how that plays out. I do think eventually we'll be at a point where it just can't be silenced. Because as I've said, I do think in the next few years we're going to have major, major revelations, such as a major flyover of all the major cities in the world. And basically the entire populace will walk out of their house and look up and see fleets of these alien craft. As I've always said, we don't have to panic. I personally believe the aliens have been here for thousands of years. I don't think it's some new phenomena. I think it's just that now with our technology, we're able to document it and capture it, and there's a greater sharing of knowledge so that people are now saying, wow, this is real. It used to be if you said, I saw a UFO, everybody'd say, oh, you're crazy. But now we've got major news works like CNN, and all the major news, Al Jazeera, they're even covering it and showing films of what are apparent sightings. Just today I saw on CNN, they put out a UFO. It was over Houston, giant round ring of lights in the sky, and it would tilt. Well, they got it all on film, and now they're saying it's a UFO over Houston. Nobody knows what it is, but if I had put my money on, I'd say it's definitely an alien craft. So you might want to look up Houston UFO. And Houston's in Texas in the United States for those of you who are outside the country. But anyways, I just want to come here and just touch on this. I want you guys to do some reading. If you want to be learning, you got to read. So try to get some of the books I've recommended. This one, The Truth Behind the Men in Black, is a wonderful one. Also, here's another one that's very interesting. It's the UFO abductions in Gulf Breeze. And back in the late 80s and early 90s, there was a large number of UFO sightings and paranormal activity in Gulf Breeze, Florida. Wonderful book. You want to check that out. Also, this is one that is very fascinating, which is called Messages. And it deals with alien messages being delivered through abductions and telepathic communications. Very, very fascinating. So you may want to explore this as well. But again, we have these aliens with their big eyes. And it's just, to me, interesting that now, as I said, the children are getting toys like this. Is it coincidental? I don't think so. I think there's something, larger at work. But anyways, I just wanted to come here and share that with you and show you my new little toys and give you guys something to think about. So tell me, what's your opinion? Have you ever, had a UFO sighting? You've got to tell me. Have you ever been approached by the men in black? Or what do you think they are? Have you read about? Do you know about that? Share your ideas. But anyways, guys, I'm so glad you're here. Keep it here. We got more coming. And if you haven't seen it, the video right before this one, check that out. It's the Tarot Oracle, so you don't want to miss that. Anyways, keep it here, guys. We're going to be having more videos coming in the coming days. Thanks for being here. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Join our channel. Remember, thumbs up, like this, share with your friends. Glad you guys are here. And keep me posted. And let me know if you have any sightings. Blessings to you.